It's week 15 of the National Football League, and we'll be watching the Browns' sure-handed tight end. Always staying busy, he's your league leader in receiving yards. It's the Browns and the Ravens, all that and more, coming up next on EA Sports.
We're in the so-called rock and roll capital of the world, Cleveland, Ohio, at First Energy Stadium on the shores of Lake Erie. Tonight, we've got a good AFC matchup on tap between the Baltimore Ravens and the Cleveland Browns. Hi again, everyone, with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And, Charles, we look at this Browns ball club. Now, losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Ravens, they were winners last time out, so they'll be looking, Charles, to make it 2 in a row.
And what I enjoyed when I watched their game tape and their victory last week is they put it together in every phase. Good offense, good defense, and some key plays on special teams. Let's see if they can get that second win in a row.
Now the big leg of Matt Prater ready to get this one started. And off we go from Cleveland. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. So here come the Ravens with their first look on offense. And they're led out by their mobile quarterback out of West Virginia. It's Geno Smith.
As I remember back in 2013 when he was drafted out of West Virginia, he was coming off of back-to-back 4,000-yard seasons for the Mountaineers. Hadn't seen as much game time in recent years, but at one point, a capable starter in the NFL.
Right out of the gates, here's Smith. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. He's at the 40, 20, 10, and all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Wow, first play of the game, CD, 75 yards. These people, they haven't even filed in yet from the tailgate lots.
Everyone talks about starting out fast. Everyone talks about getting explosive-type plays. That was absolutely a thunderbolt. And on the defensive side, he spent all week scheming, all week preparing, and it seems like it goes right out the window.
Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0. One of the shortest drives you'll ever see. One play, 75 yards, 6 points. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. On first down, gone. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Out of the gun. Gone. Got a man over the middle. It's Woods. Takes us up just short of the 30, but he was able to avoid that earlier tackle. Nice move. taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw is gone. Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Ravens are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 42. Gets around him. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48. The numbers for him from a week ago, 21 carries, 76 yards.
And I'm eager to see how they deploy him in this game. Last week, a heavy workload. Do they decide to bring that down a little bit and try and keep him fresh? Or do they say, guess what? He's locked in. Keep handing him the football.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play that time, and they look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
From the gun on 3rd down, Smith. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's pretty definitely an early catches. 4th down. On 4th down on is Logan Cook to punt. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt.
Let's go old school there. That's absolutely a great coffin corner punt. Someone's put some time in working on that, hasn't it?
Seems like every year these guys get better and better. It's amazing how they can command that football through the air.
Yeah, they used to actually practice with hula hoops where they place them and try and put them there. Now a lot of guys use barrels on the sidelines to try and put the football in one.
The numbers on the ground for McKinnon last week. 12 carries, 63 yards.
It's a pretty mediocre week for him on the ground. Certainly a boon to his offense if he can get a little more output on his touches this week. He should get some more early carries as his team tries to get him into a rhythm.
And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. They have 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
13 yards on his first catch. It's a 1st down as well. Back to throw, Goff. He finds McKinnon, complete. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll have a 2nd and 1 forthcoming. Goff now looking to throw. Right side complete, that's Woods. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another 1st down. The Browns had 8 and 5 to start play. Well, they were losers last time out, trying to turn things around here in this one.
And it always helps to have a home crowd behind you, giving you encouragement as long as you give them something good to cheer about. So, you know, they just want to come out and play well for their faithful, and I expect them to do just that.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Throwing again is gone. And this one is incomplete.
Well, we've seen him catch a few passes out of the backfield in the 1st half, unable to connect on that one.
Certainly seems like getting in the ball in a passing game, though, is part of their game plan.
It certainly is because he catches it well, creates a mismatch. Either covering with a linebacker, a corner, a safety. They feel like he can win every battle.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
Trying to get that one to his tight end, and they've been trying to get the ball to him, but as of yet, unable to successfully complete one. But you know there's usually a nice comfort zone in throwing to the tight end. Great sight lines, usually right in the middle of the field.
And this will be broken up and incomplete. Now a penalty flag down, and they may be going backward here. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
How about this? They'll try the option. Left side. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. These two teams met in Baltimore. You might remember earlier in the year with the Ravens winning that game. So they'll be looking for the win here in Cleveland to complete the season sweep. Throwing on 2nd down. Smith. He'll let this go for the end zone. Got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. DeAndre Swift, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Zerline good with a PAT. And it's now 14-0. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Jerick McKinnon making his way back onto the field. And he's sure looking like a lock for a 1,000-yard season. Don't know if he's going to get it in this game, but he'd probably like to just to get past that point.
Yeah, and if he doesn't, as you noted, there's still time, still opportunity. There's still more games to be played. So, yeah, it's not a lot. But barring injury, it certainly looks like he's going to get there. And what an accomplishment that is. Anytime you get over 1,000 yards, you're celebrated in the NFL.
It's been quite a season. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's picked up by the Ravens. And this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown. Well, Charles, not only did they fumble the football, but they're starting to fumble away their chances here a little bit. We've got a 3-score ball game now here in the first half.
And the last thing you want to do, partner, is help the other team with what are avoidable turnovers. You want to hang on to the football because you're already playing against a good team. You're just making it easier for them by giving them extra opportunities.
Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much, do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything. Every trick play I can think of, every different formation, you name it, I'm throwing it at them in order to try and get the upset win.
Throwing on 3rd, Goff. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And unable to connect, incomplete. I'll give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
They go ahead and snap it. Gone. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. And he's going to pick up the Browns' first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Goff now to throw. Quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. 21-0 our score after 1. On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. From the gun, they will run with McKinnon. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal. Here's Goff. this one's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given them a lot to think about.
Touchdown! Matt Collins, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns are able to make some inroads here in that deficit. Extra point good by Prater, and they'll cut the lead to 21-7. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive, and it's capped off by the Browns' touchdown. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their futures. They look ahead to the offseason. What spots do they maybe need to fill?
Well, I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
How about this? They'll try the option. Left side. The keeper gets him 7 that time, but it'll lead to a third down. A little do-it-yourself right there. A nice game.
And he knew that that was about all he was going to get, so he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find a way to take it when they can to the end zone.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4. There's Logan Cook now to punt this one away. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. That'll be a 47-yard punt, officially 5 on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was to the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Goff. A throw for Boyd, but it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 4, and it brings up 3rd down. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going deep here for Allen. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Swift. Fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Off of play action, here's Smith. Eluding the pressure right. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. C.J. Ham, his first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
He was able to move around and found some vision to throw the football. And how about how he ended it? Boy, he had some zip on that throw.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt to have an arm like that. Results in the touchdown here. Great play offensively. Zerline connects on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it's capped off by the Baltimore score. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he elects not to bring this one out as his guys will take over at the 25. Cleveland offense making their way out. Still early in this one, Charles, but the last time this offense was out there, they threw their first interception of the ball game, so trying to avoid repeating that mistake here on this drive.
And to put a positive spin on it, at least it happened in the first half and not in a close game in the fourth quarter. But you're absolutely right, partner. One of the last things this offensive quarterback wants to witness again in this game.
Kind of an obvious question, Charles, but anything you try to avoid after your first pick, or you say it's 1 interception, we're still in the first half, I'm going to do the same thing?
I think you want to avoid playing scared, and put it into the mind of a quarterback that you've lost confidence in him. Make sure you get some throws that he's going to be able to complete, make him feel good about himself, and continue to run your offense.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. We've seen this offense do some unconventional things thus far, but they couldn't go for it on 4th down here, could they?
Could someone patch us into the head coach's headset? Punt the ball.
Here we go on 4th. Goff. Open man here is Conklin. And he's going to pick up the Browns' first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Goff. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. Now it's Goff. Flush to his right. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. A big play that time for Cleveland. 44 yards. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Jake McKinnon. That's his 19th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Browns get a bit closer. Well, they moved a little bit on the field through the air, Charles, and then finally they get the running game involved and it works to perfection. Touchdown.
And Parker kept waiting for that running game to come into play and actually saved it until the very end. Touchdown goes on his stat sheet, but you and I both know, and he knows as well, his teammates airing it out made this a successful drive.
Now Prater to add the PAT. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. Wide receiver Keenan Allen bringing out the rest of this offense. He's up over 100 yards, has the touchdown. He's a big-time receiver in this league, so the question becomes, how do you limit him going forward?
Well, you know the guys trying to cover him, they haven't had a whole lot of success thus far, and while they will still accept the challenge, maybe you have to change your focus. You have to get after the quarterback a little bit, disrupt his timing. Because right now it feels like pitch and catch. Make sure he's not able to have clear sight lines to him, and maybe that'll slow him down.
And this is not the guy you want to let play pitch and catch. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down.
It's time for them to be good teammates right here, and what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. From the gun, here's Smith. Out to the left, he's got his tight end Knox. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
They got a completion there. That's clearly an example of one side happy, the other side not very happy. Defense, very happy. Hey, take 1 or 2 yards. We're good with that. Offense, you got to expect to get more on the passing play.
And that's out to the flat for Swift. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. To the air again, Smith. That's caught right side by Palmer. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 39. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. On first down, Smith. That's again complete to Palmer. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. Right hash mark, a 42-yard attempt. Zerline's kick is up and through, and that will extend their lead even further. So no problems at all on that one. And you know, there's virtually no wind. This is a kicker's dream here tonight.
It absolutely is, isn't it? So to me, with no wind, it should be a passer's dream as well, right? But in this case, the defense held out. They had to force the field goal.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes the return. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. A final shot before break here. Gone. Open man downfield is Woods. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. Some of the best games of the weekend come in that 1 o'clock Eastern window, one of which features the Panthers at home in Carolina, as they'll have to contend with the visiting Pittsburgh Steelers. Then later, they'll let the sun die down a bit in Tampa. A late start here in Florida, where it'll be the Buccaneers taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. Then on Sunday night, this one will be very interesting. The Patriots head west.
Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter. right, Coach. Thank you very much. As we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. This taken in at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this third quarter. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
To throw again on second down. Goff rolling to his right. And he'll find his target. Woods, it's complete. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a first down. Now Goff.
Law 2 is fast.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
He took a shot there, but boy, was that ill-advised from my viewpoint. Coverage was awfully tight. How did he get away with that one not being picked off?
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Goff. And he's got his big tight end here. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 31-yard line. Again, Goff. And he gets this to Thornton. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Handoff, it's McKinnon. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Goff. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Now a give. This is McKinnon. Call it no gain on the play, so no help there. And now 4th and goal. So on is Matt Prater now to try a field goal here. From the left hash, a chip shot here. Prater's kick is good, and that will close the gap down to 14. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. On 1st and 10, Smith. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. It'll go as a gain of 25 on a play that started back at the 25. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Once again, it's Swift. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and it's on. A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. And he's got it. What a catch on the sideline. And a big 32-yard play on 3rd.
Well, dialing up that play call certainly meant that he grabbed a little extra shot of courage on that one, because normally on 3rd and short, you're just trying to move the sticks, get the ball just past that line of scrimmage. Instead, they take the big shot downfield, and it pays off.
www.oddowdown. He caught that. Wow.
Consulted with his guys about
Playing VM.
challenge flag. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call.
After review of the play.
So for Kevin Stefanski, a smart decision to throw the flag. They snap it to Smith. Got a man, it's complete, it's Palmer. And he is going to have a Ravens first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. From the red zone now, Smith. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. Throwing now is Geno. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And the Ravens are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they get the conversion there on 3rd and inches. And they'll get him down just shy of the goal line at about the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll run with Swift. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop it behind the line. It's a loss of 4 and 3rd down. They struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially.
Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Brandon Cooks. A 5-yard touchdown. And the Ravens are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Zerline good with a PAT. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one,
and we're back now here in Cleveland. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Now Goff on 1st down. This is caught. It's Boyd. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Goff now looks to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
that incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 27-yard line. A shotgun snap for Goff. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. And here's a throw taken in by Boyd. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 16. From the red zone now, Goff. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Ravens are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. On the option to give to Swift here. And this Browns defense coming to life. They get him behind the line for a second straight play. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Let's see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. 3rd down. Here's a run by Moss. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give them 17 on that pickup. Now they can breathe a little easier, some room to operate as they've got it 1st and 10 now out past the 20. And he'll be taken down right around the 27.
Holding. Offense.
All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
Right back to Swift again on 2nd down. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Throwing is Smith. And that one complete to his receiver, Palmer. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. Cook now on to punt as he gets this one away. It's taken to the 26. There he goes, right side. And he brings this one all the way back. So definitely good for the individual stance. Maybe not for a storyline, but he's in for the late score.
And you've got a guy that fast back there to receive punts. That's a nightmare for the guy game planning, the special teams coach. But it's also a nightmare for the punter. Sometimes they get so nervous that they miss-hit the ball and kick it right to him.
Prater for the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Well, it's no secret. That's why they have him return punts. He has the capability to take them back, and he did so there. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. They'll go up the middle here with Moss. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. From the gun, here's Swift. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. Here's Logan Cook now. Hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Now on the return, oh no, the ball is loose. And that should just about do it. They return it to the end zone, sealing it with a defensive touchdown.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Ethan.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Now Zerline on to add the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Browns set to take over. Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard. But that is not the case as we play on here in this fourth quarter. Steps away to his left. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Back to throw, Goff. He finds now a loose football. The ball comes out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys in bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get away. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Goff throwing again. He's going to air it out deep for Woods. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Ravens will take over here at their own 12-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around a defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's got some space here. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.